He goes, Dan, there's a problem between them guys with something bigger. Now, I'm not going down the lane of Deshaun Jackson. Okay, I'm not going down.
We don't know. I don't know what the hell their person are. Yeah,
right. I don't, nor do I really care.
Me, same.
Okay, but when you're hearing these little snide comments here, do you think AJ's being a bad teammate, or do you think he's just frustrated and he's just not handling it right? But he's, two things can be right. You think he's just not handling it right, but he is right. Billy Big Guy. Let's bring Big Z in right now. These guys are kicking ass on Birds 365. I had to get Michael Irvin on here, man. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Big Silz? How you doing, man?
Dude,
that was freaking awesome with you and Michael. It always is. It always is. You guys have such a great relationship. You can tell. I have a little bit of news for you.
Please.
All right. Now, that was a great masterclass from Michael Irvin on A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts.
Some of the stuff, yeah.
So, A.J. Brown has made another comment. A.J. Brown spoke today, and this is just the first part. It happened about 3 minutes ago. A.J. says he doesn't watch other receivers around the league, and when asked why, he says, it gets me upset. It gets me upset, he said.
Okay, let's go into what he said. Okay? There's a bigger problem somewhere. This is not on the field getting upset. Remember what he said? Michael Irvin just said this. I saw Jalen Hurts doing the pregame speech, and there's AJ just off over here. He goes, Dan, there's a problem between them guys with something bigger. Now, I'm not going down the lane of Deshaun Jackson. Okay, I'm not going down.
We don't know. I don't know what the hell their person are. Yeah,
right. I don't. Nor do I really care.
Me, same.
Okay, but when you're hearing these little snide comments here, do you think AJ's being a bad teammate, or do you think he's just frustrated and he's just not handling it right? But he's, two things can be right. You think he's just not handling it right, but he is right.
Well, I think he's right to a certain extent of where, this.
By the way, we got 1,500 people in on all the platforms right now. Thank you.
They're right in a sense of, the offense isn't that good. You know what I mean? It's not really doing that well. So I think where Michael is right, Irvin is right, is, you can't, you got to balance that a little bit better. You know what I mean? And I thought his point about not pissing off your quarterback was a good one, because
you bet.
That's obvious. Like, why would a receiver not think that? You know what I mean? That's like being mad or creating a rift between the person who gets you the ball and gets you paid, basically.
Remember what he said too? He goes like this: even if he's wrong, I'm going to make him feel he's right.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I thought it was an interesting point. I think it's funny that, literally as Irvin is ending, I get that tweet on the timeline. Devin Caney put that out. I guess they asked AJ that at his locker, and that's what he said. It's hard to, I get it. People want AJ to, they want him to shut up and they want the team to be first. But it's hard for me to look past what AJ says, man. And by the way, I'll bring this up to you too.
Are you on his side though? Because I'm on his side.
Well, I'm on his side, but I'm also like, there is a better way to handle this as a man.
Yes.
There is a better way to handle this as a man. And, AJ has always been, a person who's vocal about, some of his mental health things, which I don't take lightly. But, you got to manage that as a man, when you're in an environment with a team and a player and relationships and people and all of those different things. You can't make life harder for the entire team. Now, I think the interesting context about it is, where does the team fall? The fans are publicly Jalen Hurts. I've been getting called names all week. You've been getting called names all week. If you say one thing about Jalen Hurts in this city, they want to outcast you, castrate you. They want to blow you off, cancel you. That's how sensitive this fan base is about this quarterback. Leave that aside for a second. I'm talking about the people in the building. What does Devontae Smith say? He shares a locker right next to AJ Brown.
AJ.
Does he not look at him and say, "Yo, dude,
No.
come on, bro. I know we're
No.
unhappy. We got to handle this better."
No,
What
no,
does
they're
Jeffrey
on his
Lurie?
side.
I was listening to a clip today from Rhea Hughes, who's on the morning show, WIP. She does a great job. Angelo talks highly about her all the time when he's on here. And they asked her a question, and I'm just reading tea leaves here. Okay, I'm just reading tea leaves. I don't have any. I'm just reading the tea leaves. They asked Rhea Hughes, whose side do you think the organization is on? Because the public is clearly Jalen Hurts. The fan base is clearly Jalen Hurts' side. And Rhea paused, and she looked at Hugh Douglas, who was mentioned in Derek Gunn's tweet after his initial tweet that said, "Me and Hugh Douglas are privy to other information that other people do not know about." That's what D Gunn followed up on that video. She looked at Hugh Douglas and kind of said, "I can say this if I say I'm recklessly speculating." So she says, "I'm recklessly speculating," after looking at Hugh Douglas, which almost to me was like, as long as I say that this is a speculation, I'm not going to get you in trouble.
No.
And she said,
"You're not outing him."
She said, "I think the organization's on AJ's side. I think they see the bigger problems with the passing.
They are on
They
his
see the
side.
bigger problems with the offense."
Yeah. I think the
I
problem.
don't know what to make of that, but
No, I
I
think
think
the problem.
I think
in
it's
the
notable,
building,
though. I do. I
think
think
the
it's
problem
notable.
in the building is the quarterback and the coaching staff.
I agree. I think the interesting part about that Rhea thing is, Hugh Douglas. People can say whatever they want about D-Gun. One thing I find funny about this fan base is they will bash and shit on anybody if they just say things that they don't like. They don't care about the credibility
Even
of
if
the person.
it's not true, they don't care.
Exactly. No, and even if it is true.
Yeah.
If it is true, they'll slander somebody.
Yeah.
Derek Gunn doesn't lie about reports. Okay.
No.
I worked with Derek Gunn for 3 years. I know many of how much he's connected with the organization. Hugh Douglas is similar.
Yes.
These guys don't have sources like beat reporters do. Beat reporters have a different set of sources. They talk to a different set of people.
He's a
Hugh
Hall of
Dunn was
Fame.
in with that organization a long time ago. Hugh Douglas talks to the same type of people. So if those two guys, all right, D Gunn's obviously made clear what he has heard. Hugh Douglas has has walked around it a little bit more, hasn't been as straightforward about it. I just wonder it. I question about, is the organization not as pro Jalen as people think? I mean, I know he wins. I'm not trying to bash Jalen. I'm just saying, if you think about everything they've done, man, has been to improve the passing game. Everything about our owner since he bought the team in the 90s has been about creating a prolific offense.
And they can't.
And they can't right now.
I'm telling you right now that Jalen Hurts, when this thing, and if, one more time, if it starts losing, he'll be faster out of this organization than Carson Wentz was.
Oh, no, man. That's a tough contract to move off.
Well, you can in 2 years.
Look, now, Charles, I'm talking about football, not religion, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Gun stuff is not the Bible. Charles, I know he said something that you don't want to hear, so you don't think he's correct. Steve Gunn is not putting out shit to ruffle feathers. I guarantee that. And I'm not even a fan of the dude.
Dude, he wants to get back in the building, and I heard he went it back in yesterday.
Yeah, and I am trying to find a way to cope. That guy's correct. I mean, I've been coping all week, haven't I?
Man.
I've been coping all week with this damn team. All right.
So now you got the receiver barking again. You think he's talked himself off this team?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
What a shame. This is T.O. in a way. You needed to make that work then, too. You got to make this fucking work. Why would you blow something like that up? Because, listen.
Because you just heard Michael Irvin, dude. I want both. I'm not compromising. I want both. He also, look, he gave some good points about the way AJ Brown's handled himself. He also said some good things about the way a dominant receiver thinks and should think. He didn't say, no, a part of the passing game. I'm not a part of I am the passing game.
Yeah.
Everything goes off me.
I think AJ has a massive problem with that not going on like that.
100%.
And do you think he also, when he said about the coordinator going like this, the coordinator's trying to get a job? And the coordinator, remember, he's trying to expand his resume. He's trying to get a job. And they want to feel like, it's the system. It's not the players. Don't the Eagles think that way and think it's the system?
Well, I mean, to some extent, I see Yale. I know Mike said he never threw a quarterback under the bus. I mean, do you think AJ has explicitly thrown Jalen under the bus?
No, you said it last week. No, you said it last week that AJ had a chance and it was teed up for him to knock him down, and he didn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think he's explicitly throwing Jalen under the bus.
Why would he? Do you think that Jalen, though, has stopped?
I think the weird thing is, like, we did have an offense where these dudes were happy and they won a lot, and it didn't look like this. And that's where part of me is like, is AJ upset more about the system that they're playing now than he is about, Jalen Hurts?
How about this? Do you think this drama derails the season? No,
I don't. I think it has a chance to. I think anytime you have a team that's this talented, the only way this team this talented blows itself up is from within. It ain't from anything we say on the National Football Show. It's from within. So they are in control of it. They can control the narrative. They can handle it. I'd like to think that they're two mature enough men to sit down. If there is a problem, sit down, talk it out, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You guys have a common goal. If you don't like one another, it is what it is. Who cares? Go out there, get the ball to one another, play team football and try and win football games. That's what I'd like them to get to, but it feels like it's pie in the sky at this point.
Here's something that I want to hear what you have to say about what you guys were talking about this morning. John said something that infuriated me.
Me too. I already know what you're going to say.
And I went like this. I don't think fucking AJ Brown and Saquon Barkley have lost a step in 7 months. 7 fucking months, 8 months. AJ Brown was second team fucking all pro. And Barkley was the offensive player of the fucking year. This was in February. Those guys were the players of the year and second team, not Pro Bowl, all pro. And you're telling me you think that guy and everybody in that offense,
everybody
falling off the cliff?
John literally said everybody. I'm like, bro, it's not everybody.
It's the quarterback and the OC that are fucking everywhere. Who in their right mind would think that Barkley in 7 months is that a gas?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense, but
like everyone, how about this? Maybe Lane because he's 35. Okay.
You know what's a tough thing to gauge is like I tend to fall back on watch what they do, not listen to what they say.
That's right.
But a lot of people have used a lot of comments, and I think they're fair to use, I will say. But like Jalen has made several comments where with Pam Oliver after the game, last year's straitjacket comment, got to stop playing to lose. Several different comments have compiled that you could use as supporting evidence that Jalen Hurts doesn't want to play that style of football. There's also comments you could use to support the other side where he said it's going to look how Jalen Hurts wants it to look. Yeah. So it's kind of tough to gauge that of like, which comments do I take? And that's why I kind of just flush them all. If you can get comments that support both viewpoints, flush it and just look at what they do, And what they do is not prolific and they don't move the ball downfield. And my other my other thought process on it is I don't know of another team that like the Cowboys are the number 2 offense in football, and people still shit on Dak every day in this chat. But I'm saying my point is that Green Bay has a bad game on offense. I don't hear anybody point to all the play caller, the receiver, the running back, the offensive. It's Jordan Love. Baker Mayfield starts shitting the bed. The guy's missing 4 receivers. Oh, Baker had a bad day. Scrambling too much. Turning the ball over. Like, we're the only offense, apparently, in pro football where when you have a bad offense, the quarterback's
not at fault.
Yeah, or has no say in it. It's like, come on, guys. I mean, what are we doing here?
Oh, this is what we've done here in a matter of 2 weeks. Now all of a sudden, AJ Brown and Barkley have lost a step, and the OC's horrible. Okay, what about the guy fucking executing all this bullshit? What about his accountability in it? Where's he in all this? Like, this fan base is so wild. Do you know people are all over my X account because we're just being critical of the offense being 28th. This is not malicious. Zander, you and I aren't being malicious. We want to know why you have so much talent on that side of the ball. And then you look at the defensive side, and John goes like this today. He goes, well, look at the talent on that side. Look at the talent on that side. They put that together like Humpty Dumpty in the offseason here. They just got Jalen Phillips with a third-round pick. Jacoby's coming back off of like some sort of psycho injury. You got guys now with Dory Jackson. People are going, hey, Dory's playing well. That guy's a trash can, and now they've got him playing well back there. I just don't get it, dude. I mean, that side of the football is humming. But you know what? Tell me this. Christian Parker, Bobby King, Clint Hurt, Vic Fangio. Bro, these are all seasoned, excellent coaches that know their shit. Here's what you have on the other side.
Yeah, they really have good.
By the way, that's the best coaching staff in football right there.
That's a great point by you. That whole defensive staff is really good.
It's the best staff in football. The Rams have a good one.
I think your boy Clint could be getting another job. Look he is. With that D-line.
Unless they promise him he's the heir apparent.
Wait a second. Hear me out. Milton Williams was a third rounder, $28 million. Moro Ujomo is a seventh rounder, playing like he's going to get $28 million. Clint Hurts is going to be getting paid soon.
I wouldn't let him out of the building. So let me ask you one thing about your boy Kevin Patullo.
Why? You mean successor to Vic? If Vic hangs it up?
Yeah. How about this one here?
Christian Parker was impressive too.
He is. So 15 years as a coach in football. 1 year at A&M. He was passed over twice in the building. He's 44 years old. The guy in Los Angeles is 39 years old, and his name is Sean McVay. He's been the head coach for 9 years. Okay, I mean, Zander, I've never heard of a coach being in the NFL 16 years. He's 44 years old, which is almost half his life. And this is his first coordinating job. My opinion would be this. If Nick didn't elevate him, he'd never get a job as a coordinator in this league.
Well, it would be hard for me to disagree with that. I mean, I'll pull up here's his history. You're wearing it. Wow, look at this. Is that a South Florida polo?
It is. Leroy
Selman
gave me this before he died, and I promised him that I'd kind of keep an eye on that program and cover it and this and that. It's the only shirt I own. That it's USF.
Willie doesn't wear shirts unless they're free. They're only sent to him.
That's correct. And by the way, look at this. This is when they were in the Big East.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, but wait, my point is South Florida is where Kevin Patullo started his coaching career, 2003, 2004.
So he started with Jim Leavitt?
He was grad assistant there. Then he went to Arizona. Then he went, not the Cardinals, Arizona College. University of Arizona. Then he went to Kansas City Chiefs, offensive assistant and offensive quality control coach. So 07 to 08.
It's a gopher job.
Then he went to the Bills, offensive quality control coach.
Gopher.
Bills, he upgraded to offensive assistant and assistant wide receiver coach.
Okay.
Titans, he went assistant wide receiver coach.
Okay, he's moving up.
Jets, he became the quarterbacks coach.
That's moving up bigger.
Texas A&M, he left the NFL and went and became a senior offensive analyst. I don't know what the fuck that even means.
With Kevin Sumlin? Huh.
I don't know. Who was that? I think Kevin it was Jimbo.
No, it was Kevin Sumlin in 17.
In 17, was it?
Yeah. Kevin Sumlin.
And then he went to the Colts, where he worked with Sirianni, wide receivers coach. Then he became the pass game specialist with the Colts in 2020. Then he came over with the Eagles to be the pass game coordinator. Last year, they upgraded him to the associate head coach. Now they made him the offensive coordinator.
Those aren't impressive jobs.
No, they're not. It's not a whole lot of
those jobs are gopher jobs. Go get me.
Brian, you pointed out Brian Johnson came into the NFL and he became a coordinator in a year or two.
I know. Those are all gopher jobs. And what I mean by gopher jobs is like, hey, break up 3rd and 10 for me from last game. Break up 2nd and 8. Those are all gopher jobs, bro. I mean, those aren't when you hear quality control or you.
Yeah, I mean, I still think you have a general knowledge of the game being in them.
Saying, no, you're being hired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
I hear you. I get what you're saying. It's not a.
No, they're not high quality jobs. They're like, he's not been like this. Has he ever been a position coach?
Yeah, wide receivers coach and quarterbacks coach.
Okay. How many times?
Jets and Colts.
Okay, in 16 years, he's had position coaching jobs twice.
And then he got upgraded to pass game coordinator in Philly when he got hired here.
That's not a position coach.
No, but is that better or no?
Well,
pass game coordinator is more
well,
it's kind of like trying to become more of a coordinator, though, isn't it?
Well, who's he coaching? What position is he coaching when you do pass game coordinator? Quarterback?
Alfredo's right. I don't need general knowledge. I need expertise.
Hey, really?
Kellen Moore had him too, my man. Kellen Moore had expertise.
Do you know that this will be Dak's 3rd number 1 offense if they finish the season passing wise? What do you make of this game this weekend, dude?
I think it's a great game, dude. I think it's a great game. I'm not going. Don't go to sleep on it. I think this is going to be a classic NFC East divisional matchup. I think this thing's going to
be tight.
Me too, but it's a very interesting matchup in that the Eagles' offense has been spotty and underwhelming at best, and the Cowboys' defense has been spotty and underwhelming at best, probably even considered, bad. And then you have the Cowboys' offense versus our defense, who is drastically improving. So it's a good matchup, man. It's like, bad offense versus bad defense, and then great offense versus great defense. The other thing I think that's a variable is our 2 best defensive outputs did come in the last 2 games versus 2 high-powered offenses, but also in 2 weather games, where you had the Packers and the Lions. Both teams were unable to move the ball largely in those games. So does the defense play as good versus a team like the Cowboys? Now, the Eagles are 2nd in the league in giving up yards. They've given up the 2nd most yards. Now, they don't give up a lot of points. They give up a lot of yards. I think the Cowboys are going to move the ball, and Shoddy's going to take some points in this game because I think he's going to bet on that the Eagles' offense doesn't move the ball. If the Eagles' offense comes out and looks the way it has the last couple of weeks, I don't think we win the game. If they look like they did in Minnesota or New York in the 2nd game, I think we'll win the game.
Dude, I don't watch other receivers because I don't want to get depressed.
Did you just see that?
I did. I'm sorry. Hey, man, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He's just airing all kinds of shit out. Man.
Wow, he also not really took a shot, but they asked him if he lost a step.
What did he say?
And his answer, now this isn't a full answer. This is Elliott put this out. When asked if he lost a step, like some have said, he jokingly said, well, I guess Saquon ain't the same player either.
oh my, that's my point that I made all day here today.
It is. You are speaking AJ Brown's language right now, bro. You are.
Fucking A. These guys haven't lost a step.
Woo!
Man, you got a fucking great team to cover.
Yeah, we do.
Holy shit. Let's get these supers, dude. Hey, wait, by the way, what'd you make of Haley?
Great. Good.
Yeah.
Good combo. I like it.
Yeah.
Michael said, it's a good thing you're not on Facebook because both of you in this channel are being referred to as turncoats and traitors because you're honest about the Eagles' problems in offense and you give props to the Cowboys' offense. Michael, that's because people are simpletons and stupid. I mean, come on. What are you talking about? Our offense isn't that great. We're winning a lot of games. Team deserves some credit, for that. I think Nick deserves some credit, but it is what it is, Michael. If people can't handle that, and the Cowboys' offense has had a great year, right? I mean,
they have.
That shouldn't be controversial to say, should it?
No, it's not controversial.
George Pickens is like John put him in his top 2 of his receivers in the NFL this year.
Well, his production is insane right now.
Insane.
He might be the best number 2 receiver next to him and Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams has been basically delegated to being a number 2 because Puka Nacua is probably the best receiver in the league right now.
Yeah,
him and Chase.
And that Njigba kid, dude.
Oh my God, the kid in Seattle.
Dude, he doesn't even have a number 2.
Bro.
See, this is the most easiest explanation for why we can't pass the ball. But ex-boyfriend or whatever the hell your name is, I don't know why people can't talk about it. Like, I have been saying this all week. Is this that hard to figure out? The Eagles can't run the ball. Dude, 5 guys ain't blocking 8 guys. There's no threat in the pass game.
By the way, Cam Jurgens was limited today, so that means this.
He was back out in the field, though.
Okay.
He wasn't out there yesterday, so that's an upgrade. I think he could play now. John said this morning he didn't think he would play because.
Yeah, but do you want him to play if he's 30%?
I don't know, dude. Those Cowboys tackles are good. They got
big.
Kenny Clark, and Osa. They got 3 good tackles in there.
Bro, I got to tell you something. I think Jerry Jones has made that defense better.
I know. You might not be. Well, their rating would tell you otherwise.
Yeah, neither would yours, but you're ascending.
True.
Okay.
True.
I mean, I don't look at that. Do you think the Cowboys look like the 30th ranked defense right now? I don't think you look like the 19th ranked defense. Do you think?
Well, the Cowboys have had 1 game since their
yeah. That's right. Since they got Quentin Williams
versus a really shitty team.
Yeah,
now, I don't like we beat shitty teams, and people tell me Jalen looked amazing versus the Giants. So I don't really like saying who cares.
Yeah. No.
It's just the point of I think there's more.
Good dude. That's a good play.
I watch that kid now. I'm a Bama guy, so I've been watching him for a long time. He was at Bama back when I was at Bama. So. I think he was drafted in 2019. He's an excellent player. He's an excellent player. So, look, they got good interior. I don't know. Does that make you want Cam or not want Cam?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah, truck. Holy crap, bro. Relax. Here's Josh. What's up, Josh? I hate to say this, but that record is the reason that this team settles for a bad quarterback and a bad offensive coordinator and a bad head coach. It's like telling someone they're fat, but they still fit in their pants. It won't last.
Josh, you went around a long way to get there, man. But
I don't know if it's like that, though, Josh. Yeah. I mean, winning in the NFL is a little harder than fitting into your pants.
I get it, man. You went around a long way to get there, but it's funny. Oh, my God. I think I'm working at Jimmy tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. Michael, we got people chirping on Facebook, or you just say that? I'd love to see. I love watching people who chirp. Oh, people love chirping. I love being
the bad guy. People are just going nuts on my X account.
I love being the bad guy.
But I get this. Hey, so that one dude, he kind of threw a comment out this morning. And so, you know what? I took your advice, Z. I said, I'm not coming.
So Prince just messaged me, and Prince says, Big Z, your take on Jalen Hurts is wrong. All those other QBs you mentioned have coordinators who specialize in what they do. That's very fair, Prince. My point is Jalen doesn't have that, and that's why he's struggling, which everyone keeps pointing out. No shit. You would struggle too if you had to figure everything out on your own, Zander. Touche. Jalen had to go outside the organization for answers every time, but not anymore now that he got Vic. It's a fair point.
Yep,
that's a fair point.
I agree. I go there.
Yeah.
Prince, you got good take.
Point, Prince. I'll take that, my friend. I don't know if you're listening still, but I'll take it. Josh, thank you, man. Here's one more.
We got 1,600 people on all the platforms right now.
Yeah. Are they all Twitter? Yeah, it's your Twitter.
Yeah.
Steven says, if Super Bowls were won in the regular season, then Dak would have more rings than Brady. Too bad you have to perform in the playoffs to get those. That's fair. That's fair. It's a fair criticism of Dak, but it doesn't change how he's playing right now.
And it doesn't change the fact it's November 20th. We're not talking playoffs.
I'm talking week 12 in the NFL. That's what I'm talking.
Week 12 of the NFL.
I get it, though. Eagles fans love to go to that. Pumper says, fellas, we had a couple jail nights this morning said they carry water for Hurts because he's handsome. I mean, this is comical and elementary. Like the offense, Pump.
Oh, my God, man. Very
Michael,
good,
thanks for becoming a member, my man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Michael.
It. Here's Pumper again. Hurts is the problem. No shit, he's the main problem. Brian Pumper has been telling you this for years. He's doo-doo butt cheeks. Fake-ass Jordan.
Wait a minute, Pump. You now talk to yourself in second person now here?
He's been doing that for months, Pumper.
Holy shit.
Here's Herman. Zay, you're right. I talk to Birds fans that I know, and these people fall apart when you say Jalen is bad. I thought we strive for excellence, not mediocrity. I think some of these fans are new since we won a Super Bowl, honestly. Yeah. I really do, Josh.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're hanging still. You know what? Do you agree with me what I said about you earlier? I said I thought you gave them the honeymoon all the way up until September.
Yeah, it's fair.
Right?
That's what you should do.
Right. But and then after September, I thought you stopped that and you just went into this a new year. I don't think you've been on. When someone said that, I was like, yeah, no, he's not been on that parade. He got off that parade float September 4th.
Real TV says we're mixing super inflated truths with blatant lies. What are the lies? List them out. I will rebut them.
Me too.
People always say this to me. Like, I love bringing up comments of people who disagree with me. That's the whole point of sports talk. I want to be disagreed with and get to the truth. That's how the whole point.
That's right.
Here's a couple more. Eagle fan. I know I sound crazy, but could you imagine if we traded Hurts in the offseason and started McKee? Don't kill me, LOL.
No, not kill you, but financially. Remember,
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you think Howard Eskin on the program a month or two ago, do you think that was just when he came on here and he said the best quarterback on the Eagles isn't playing right now? Now, take whether you agree with him or not is not the point of what I'm asking. I don't care whether you agree with him. Do you think
he heard
that was a Howard Eskin thought? Or do you think a little birdie who has been by the way, I'll just remind everybody, I know you might not like Howard. Howard is very close to not only the Eagles organization, but the higher ups in the Eagles. He is close to the owner. He is close to the general manager. Many of you will remember when the Citizens Bank Park banned Howard Eskin from going, the Eagles stood in his corner and allowed him to continue to be the sideline reporter. Yep. He's been close to that organization for 40 years, and he's got great connections in the building. I'm just saying, do you think Howard came in and said, and by the way, he used practice. Howard hasn't been at practice in a couple of years. He said, I don't know. I'm just wondering.
No, I agree.
Howard put that out there?
No. He heard that from somebody, and he took it from someone. I don't think he just randomly came up with that either. Someone told him, probably this way too, Zander. They probably said it this way to him. The guy with the best skill set in the quarterback room is McKee. And that's how he heard it.
Mines is talking about practice. Great man, Allen Iverson. All right, a couple more. Here's Devin. What's up, Devin? I'm listening to the interview with Haley right now. Are we sure this isn't Sileo's long-lost sister?
I thought she was good.
She sounded like she was right out of Delco. I love it.
She went just like this, boy. She goes, I don't know, the quarterback's just not having a good year. All of a sudden, you saw the whole room go, God dang. Sileo got to her already. Sileo-wise.
Wait, so did we miss Supers earlier?
We may have missed a few.
How them flow. If he played like the top 5 guy they think he is, no one will be having this talk. Play better. Thank you, JD. Very simple. Michael says, Silz, why are Eagles fans so triggered over the positive things? They're committed to not being – I mean, it's fine. They're fans, Michael. Yeah. They don't want to be objective. I prefer to do my show. I know I'm a fan, but I do prefer to be objective. It's easier for me to not lie. I have always said that. I don't want to lie and then try to keep up a lie.
Hey,
it's not novel for me to say I hate Dak Prescott. What does that get anybody?
Let me do a quick spot. Come right back.
30 seconds. Got you.
You got it. All right, folks. Don't forget our great friends at Morgan & Morgan, the #1 injury law firm in all of America for a reason. It is because they win, my friends. This firm has been in business for over 25 years. Thousands of attorneys from coast to coast defending families like yours. Remember this too. They don't get paid unless you win. Very simple. Go to forthepeople.com/Big Silz or pound law 529. That's FORthepeople.com/Big Silz or pound law 529. Do me a favor. You tell them Big Silz sent you.
Yeah! There's a reason the Karate Master was the #1 salesman in the lumber department.
Karate.
Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured? With over $25 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
All right, folks. Appreciate all of that, man. We got them all. We still got more?
I think we got a couple more here.
Okay.
You're one of the few people to speak the truth. Thank you, brother. I think that's true of Sileo. Yeah, this was an interesting comment like you on DK Metcalf yesterday. I don't know if you caught yourself there, but
what I said.
He's chiseled like a steak, or what did you say?
Yeah.
Something goofy.
Somebody said something. He's cut out of a steak. He's like, guy's like built like a brick shit house.
I'm just saying, it doesn't surprise me that some people latched onto the comment, especially somebody like Reyes, who maybe's got some Diddy syndrome as well. You know? I think we got them all. Silz interview, we got that. Here we go. Shit, Parker's even making Adoree Jackson better. Adoree's been okay, man. I'm not. Did you get this one? Watch the All 22. There are plays we made. Yeah, okay. All right, we got them all.
How would you like to have Mike Dick on next week?
Oh, that'd be great. Why would it not?
Chicago Bears, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Friday game. We got to figure out what we're doing. I got to figure that out next week.
Yeah. And also too, we're gonna get a famous linebacker on that they had there too.
Who? Brian Urlacher?
Yeah.
Bro, Brian Urlacher was liking the JAKIB videos that we had the other day on Instagram of you and Coach Jason Brown. It's funny you said that because I almost mentioned.
I got a fucking text from him 2 days ago. No wonder.
That's exactly why. He liked the video on JAKIB Sports.
I haven't talked to Urlacher in 2 years.
Dude, when I was younger, I fucking loved Brian Urlacher. I loved that he wore the big thing out of his. I loved mean ass linebackers like that. I loved that shit.
Okay, we'll get him on next week.
That's
great. He goes like this. He sent me. He goes like. He sent me a message and I'm like, hey, man. And he goes like, hey. And I go, hey, look, Bears are coming up. He goes, give me a call anytime you need me.
Dude, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Silz, good show, man. I'll let you give your final remark here and we'll have a good one. All right, man?
You got it, my friend.
Later, dude. Later, everybody.